Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NDBL Season 4, Week 1. Your Florida Flygons are going up against the Colorado Claydols and Coach Ants. I'm really excited. It's been a little while since I've done a Draft League battle, and I'm excited to get back into it. We've actually faced... I know it's an all new season, so I'm excited for that too. We have actually faced Ants before in the NDBL. In NDBL Season 2, I think Week 4 or 5, we went up against Ants and we managed to beat them. I think we were one of the only two teams that actually beat them that season. So that was pretty cool. We'll beat them in the regular season. And I hope to continue that win streak, but of course they're definitely going to be vying for revenge. They have a very, very scary team. I'm quickly going to break it down, and then I will break down the team that I've got here, which I've actually put in a lot of work into, much more than I did last season. So hopefully you'll be a little appreciative of that, but you don't need to, because I'm appreciative of myself. Anyway, let's go. So, their team is Mega Tyranta, a really scary, hard-hitting one, but it's not too scary because we've got a secret weapon, which isn't too secret because it's Draft League. They know everything we can throw at them. They've got Mew, which is a really versatile Pokemon. Toxapex, of course, really bulky. Mienshao, Regenerator, decently bulky fighting type. Piloswine, a Pokemon we've used in the past in the 8-bit Drafts League. Had some pretty good success there. Pretty decent ground and ice type. They have Ordino, a bulky normal type who can act as a cleric. Togekiss, of course, a very annoying Pokemon. Volcarona, Bugfire, decently powerful. Gourgeist has good range with the different forms and sizes it can use, which is a problem for us. Magneton, who is an electric steel type, but it doesn't have Levitate, so it's got one critical weakness. And finally, Rotom, who is a Pokemon that we've used in this league before, and we're technically using this season, but we've got Rotom Mo and they've got regular Rotom. Their Z-move users are Volcarona and Ordino. I don't know if they're going to use Z-move because not a whole lot of people do, but if they do, those are the possibilities for it. Anyway, that's their team. Time to move on to ours. I'm really excited for this match. I'd love to start off this season with a win. So far, I think one of the matches, I know at the time of me recording the team builder at least, only one of the matches happened this season. Host versus Hydreigon. I won't spoil what happened because Hydreigon is making their own video about it. So definitely check that out, but it was a lot of fun to watch that battle. It was a good match. So hopefully, if we get a win in this, because it was so close, I'll tell you that I don't think that's too much of a spoiler, that's more of an advertisement. If we get a decent win in this, a win at all, we could be at the #1 spot in the league for a little bit, but we'll try. Or another match might happen before then. We'll see. Anyway, our team. First of all is Endo, the Galarian Darmanitan. This thing was our first draft pick and easily one of our most powerful Pokemon. We're running Choice Scarf this week. The reason I decided to run Choice Scarf was because outspeeding this team is quite important. Most of the team we can outspeed naturally, because we outspeed Tyranitar naturally, I'm pretty sure. But the faster ones like Volcarona and Mienshao are kind of their fastest. Are their fastest, not kind of, they are. And both of them are very good against us, so I'm running Choice Scarf for U-turn because you don't really run Choice Scarf, Volcarona, or Mienshao that often because of their Regenerator ability or Quiver Dance setup. They might, but it's a possibility. But I don't think it's going to happen. Out of our moves, Brick Break is very important. As you can see, if you watched our draft breakdown, we did not draft a fighting type, which I thought, hey, that's not going to be too big of a problem. But against normal types, it's a pretty decent large problem. Making the perfect draft is so difficult. You have to pretty much get every single type: grounded, poison type, rapid spinner, cleric. Cleric isn't that important really, but ground types. Fairy Dragon, Steel Core, Fire Water, Grass Core, all of that stuff. It's just so much. Yeah, Darmanitan's base speed is base 95. I was kind of stalling to get to there, and which means we're actually faster than quite a lot of their team, bar Mew, Volcarona, Gourgeist, and Mienshao. And because we're Choice Scarf max speed, we will be outspeeding quite a few of them. Brick Break is there for the Ordino, Magneton, but most importantly, obviously, the Tyranitar, and also possibly the Piloswine. Ice Cold Crash is there, it's just a stab move, mostly for Togekiss, Gourgeist, Mew, Rotom, just to hit them once we're neutral towards. A U-turn is there for momentum, because if we can switch in, hit U-turn, do a lot of damage, get out of there, get them in a vortex, make it so they don't really know what to be doing. That's really great for us. And finally, Earthquake is there for the Toxapex, because with Guerrilla Tactics. Earthquake does a lot to Toxapex. I also have written a few notes for Galarian Darmanitan. One of the notes is Scarf is fast, so that's not that useful, but it's my best way to break Ordino and Megatetar, because I do have fighting type moves on other Pokemon, but none of them can hit quite as hard as Endo can. This is Endo's season debut. It's everyone's season debut. It's week 1. So I'm excited for this match. It's going to be difficult. I'm running Jolly to make this thing as fast as possible, because I think outspeeding is quite important when we can hit so hard. And also we have an insane attack stat. So anyway, yeah, that's Endo. Hopefully they can do well this match. I'm excited. Next up is Brandine, because they're a Fire Seal type, and I'm very proud of that name. We're actually running a Z move week 1. The reason I want to do that is because Gracium Z, the best way to defeat Heatran is with a ground type. Their ground type is Piloswine, and Piloswine is a huge threat. We can't really set up Sun, mostly because if anything we're a Sand team, and they have Mega Tyranitar who sets up Sand automatically whenever it's on the pitch. But Gracium Z Solar Beam does so much damage. It is a one-shot nuke. And if their switching for us is Piloswine, and we can fire off a Gracium Z Solar Beam, I'm pretty sure by Calc standards, there is no set of Piloswine that lives that. If there is, props to them. You know, good on them for doing that. But they probably just don't have enough attack set to actually, they'll do it. I've also got Earth Power for the Toxapex and the Megatetar, and the, yeah, mostly those. Magma Storm is there for Volcarona, Gourgeist, Magneton, and Body Press is there for Megatetar and Ordino again. We're running the Flash Fire ability. I thought of that because if we run Flash Fire, Volcarona can do absolutely nothing to us. Like, what are they going to do? Use Bug type moves? Use Giga Drain? They can't do anything to us if we run Flash Fire. While burning something could be nice, most of the things we could burn are like theoretically the Tyranitar and the Piloswine, and we don't take one hit from them. But Flash Fire and Flame Body, there are matches where you bring Flame Body and nothing happens. Flash Fire, every single match, if we're hit with a Fire type move, basically this Volcarona is useless against us. It can do absolutely nothing to kill us. I might be making a mistake, like maybe if they run Hidden Power Ground. I think they can run Hidden Power Ground and destroy us. But then they have to run Hidden Power Ground, and that's on them. Next up is Mega Gardevoir, who I've named Diantha after the Kalos champion. You gotta run Pixelate on Mega Gardevoir, but I'm trying to run Trace so I can see what, at least partially get the ability, get their adjacent foes ability, basically. See what they're running. That's good to know. Hyper Voice, because once we Mega Evolve, no matter what, Pixelate is going to do a lot of damage. Psychic is there because that's our best way to hurt Toxapex and Mienshao. Mystical Fire is there for the Magneton and the Gourgeist, because those are two of their best ways to, and Volcarona, because those are their 3 best ways to hurt us, and Mystical Fire is super effective against all of them, and Carmine is there because setting up is always nice. I'm trying to make these team builders less than 10 minutes. I'm probably going to fail, but I'll try. Next up is Ewan, the Swampert. I'm really excited for this Pokemon because I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I can't wait to try it myself. Leftovers with Torrent. I don't think Damp was necessary, and Torrent can come in handy in some situations. They don't run any Pokemon that normally use Self-Destruct, apart from maybe Magneton, and I don't see that happening. Running Hammer Arm, again, we need Fighting-type moves to hit their multiple Fighting-type weaknesses, which is like almost half of the team. Flip Turn is there just to get in and out with good momentum. I'm not running Liquidation. I'm just trying this out just to get the momentum. Earthquake is there for the Toxapex and the Magneton and Volcarona. And finally, Toxic is there because Toxicing some of their Volcamons. Like, Toxic is the best thing we can do against Togekiss and Volcarona and all of that stuff. And actually, wait, did I? Also, I didn't focus on the speed stat of some of these Pokemon. I think we put in just enough speed. Yeah, this is always 1 speed point faster than Tyranitar, so we can always outspeed and Body Press. Diantha is 1 speed point faster than Gourgeist, unless Gourgeist is either Small Gourgeist, which gives us good info on the set, or Choice Scarf. Either one is really good to know. I think they might tell us if it's small, but if it's Choice Scarf, that's really good to know, even if we do have to sacrifice Gardevoir. Anyway, Ewan has got a pretty regular set, mostly into special defense and HP just to take hits. because naturally we can take hits against things like a Tyranitar. It's mostly their special attackers who we're scared of, bar maybe the Gourgeist, but there's nothing we can do to defend ourselves from that. Next up is Never Was the Dracozolt. I'm excited to use this thing. I love the fossils, and this is the last one to use. And as you can see, we're running Sandrush. We're running Sandrush against Mega Tyranitar because whenever Mega Tyranitar comes in, they have to set up Sandstream. And if they set up Sandstream and we've got that Sandrush, we're always going to be incredibly fast because our base 75 turns into base 150 speed because our base stats double, and that is a terrifying number because then everything else goes up as well. Blah 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 blah. We're also Jolly, max speed. I didn't need to run into a Scarf because we're pretty much faster than everything already. Not much is going to outspeed us in this because they don't have any Sandstream, any Sandrush Pokemon. Mega Tyranitar is destroyed by Bolt Beak because it's not a ground type, it's a rock and dark. Toxapex is destroyed by Bolt Beak. Piloswine is destroyed by Outrage. So many things on this team. Volcarona and Gourgeist are destroyed by Firefang. Sorry if you can hear a dog in the background. So many things on this team are so scared of Dracozolt, and it's the best way to defeat it is definitely Togekiss. But wait, Togekiss is utterly destroyed by, guess what? Bolt Beak. Yes. So many things on this team do not want to deal with Dracozolt apart from possibly the Piloswine, which is definitely coming, which is why Ewan's here, which is why Endo's here. Definitely Piloswine is the biggest threat, and if they win, it's going to be on Piloswine's back. But I think this thing can do a lot of damage to their team, definitely. Next up is Styles, the Oricorio. I just want to check quickly, can Styles get knockoff? Because if so, that might be better than Air Slash. Just for the, you get knockoff? No, you don't. Okay. Never mind. Styles, the Oricorio, is going to be running the Fire set this week. We're running Revelation Dance because Fire Revelation Dance just destroys Magneton, Gourgeist, Volcarona, who we just want to, we want to have a lot of ways to kill them. It also does decent damage to Piloswine because it's neutral. Defog is there, because if they want to set up Stealth Rocks or Toxic Spikes, we need a way to get rid of them. Brandine's fine against them, but quite a few of our mons don't like it and wouldn't want to be poisoned, and so that's where Styles comes in to deal with that. Air Slash is just there for damage, maybe against the Mienshao, and finally U-Turn is just in there to keep that momentum. We've got 3 mons that can activate the Vortex, which is like U-Turning, Volt Switching, what's the water one? Flip Turning. So anyway, yeah, sorry this team builder went on a bit. It's a 10-week season, and I think to get into playoffs, I think the best chance, we have a chance of getting into playoffs, like a decent chance if we win 5 matches. We're guaranteed if we win 6. So I would love, we've never gotten a win week 1 in the NDBL, and I'd love to. We're going to try our absolute hardest. Knock on wood that we do win. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and hop into the match. I hope you're ready. It's a really exciting start to the season. I'm ready for this. Let's go. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the match, and let's fly Flygons. It's good to say that again. One more time. Let's fly Flygons. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're here. It's good to be back doing Draft League battles. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself for this one, and as a very good player, I'd love to get a win here, and I'd love to continue a little win streak against them, but we're just going to do our best. So, they did bring the Tyranitar, which is really, really great for Dracozolt. They bring the Ordino as well, Volcarona, Piloswine, Mew, and Mienshao. Mienshao and Mew are the ones I wasn't quite sure about were coming. The rest I was fairly sure. We have ways to deal with everything here. Probably the biggest threat is definitely that Piloswine, but we can definitely deal with that. So, I think either Piloswine or Mew are quite likely leads. I almost want to lead Endo because Endo outspeeds so much of their team. Do I have this set up right? I do. So with base 95 and my speed, I outspeed most of them. If they want to go into Piloswine as their lead, which I think is quite likely. How much does Darmanitan Galar do to them? Endo's set. Brickbreak can do like 60%, but Earthquake absolutely destroys me. I could U-turn out as soon as I see them, and go into something else. How much do they do to Swampert? I just want to make sure they aren't, like, Swampert doesn't Piloswine doesn't absolutely destroy us. Wow, Piloswine absolutely wrecks us. What about Diantha? God of War Mega. Wow, this thing is a huge threat. What about Never Was, the Dracozolt? Dracozolt Never Was set. Wow, we are just destroyed by that thing, no matter what. I think I'm going to go with Endo as a lead, because that's the thing that can definitely do the most damage to it. They can leave with a Ordino, that's totally fine by me. I'm not sure what they want to do with this Ordino. It's a regular Ordino, so it's probably like a cleric set. I might want to go for knockoff here. So, Darmanitan, Galarian, I'm recording right? Yeah, I don't want to mess it up. First week of the season. Brick's going to do about 84%, but then they do get to knockoff. I could U-turn out and go into Diantha, who takes knockoffs really well. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to U-turn out. In case they want to switch out into something, that's fine. They might be expecting like a Brick Break set here. They're probably expecting Brick Break because they don't really have a fighting type. But yeah, getting a U-turn out on anything here is really nice. What does it Ordino do to Mega Gardevoir? Gardevoir Mega. There we go. Knockoff does about 17%, but we can Psychic through that quite easily. U-turn, we do about 25% of this thing. So it's a bulky set, slightly bulkier than we expected. I think I'm going to go out into Gardevoir here. So what do they want to do? Trace, this thing is Regenerator. Good to know. Knockoff, okay, yeah, we predicted that. Nice. So, I'm going to Mega Evo, and the best this thing can do to me is continue to knock off. So I'm going to stay in here. Psychic does about 40%. If they want to switch out, they could switch out into Tyranitar or Volcarona. I could also Calm Mind here. I kind of want to go Mystical Fire. Or Hyper Voice, we'll do like 26% to this thing-ish. I think I might Pixelate, Mega Evolve Hyper Voice. Also, we have the Regenerator ability now. I'm not sure how long that's going to last. Probably not too long. I'm going to go for the Hyper Voice here. I might want to. I don't think I want to set up against this thing because they could like sort it out into something else. But, like the best ways to hurt us are that Tyranitar are both kind of special attackers. So I'm going to Calm Mind actually. Because what is I'm going to Calm Mind. I feel Calm Mind. Okay, they're going to switch out into the Mew, and I'm going to get set up Calm Mind. Okay, so now against the Mew. I'm not quite sure what Mew can even do to me. They might be running like a physical set, but I am +1 special attack now. So Hyper Voice is going to do about 50% to the Mew, depending on its set. I'm not sure why they want to stay in, and I'm curious. I think I'm going to Hyper Voice here, because I'm very scared right now. I don't see a reason not to. What if we wanted to run like a physical Mew with Poison Jab? How much would that do? That's about 79% to us, and it's faster. So I'm still going to keep doing this move. They're going to fake us out. Okay, we're going to flinch. How much did that fake out do? That did about 15%. If they wanted to run a fake out set. Fake out would do, so they're not max attack, which is pretty obvious to see. They're a little lower than max attack, because they did about 15, which means they're not going to do a whole lot to us. I'm going to Hyper Voice still. I might Mystical Fire, because they might think I'm staying in and going for a Shadow Ball. If they thought I was going for a Shadow Ball, they'd probably go into Tyranitar. Tyranitar or the Volcarona, and either way, Hyper Voice is a lot of damage. Okay, so we're going to get about 50% of their health done, and they're going to Poison Jab. We take that. Hyper Voice at like 56%. I'm just going to Hyper Voice again. Knocking out this thing would be great. Gardevoir is useful for other stuff, but it's not totally important. Because we have Mienshau's kind of a threat, but we have Oricorio, who can do some stuff against it. We have Swampert, and we're faster than this thing, so we should knock it out this turn. Because, yeah. So, I'm not sure what kind of set they've been running. We did get the Poison Jab prediction correct. Might have wanted to go into Heatran for there, but right now in the position, we don't have a reason to swap out. Yeah. They're going to go into Ordino here. And I'm going to absolutely remove so much of that HP. 218 is this thing's max speed, so we should be fast in it because I'm certain it's not running a Choice Scarf Ordino. I'm just going to Hyper Voice again. And we take out Ordino. Cool. Our fighting types are less important now. Nice. So they've obviously decided that Mew's far more important for them than Ordino is. We know we have to be the Tyranitar. And I think Mienshao might be a probable switch in here. Unless they're not running a max speed Mienshao. I think we're saying to let Gardevoir go down swinging. Also, Gardevoir gets first blood of our battle of our season. So congratulations, Gardevoir, for the first kill of the season. Well done. Yeah, in comes Mienshao. I'm totally fine with letting Gardevoir go down here. We're not going to be in a better situation to hurt this thing if it fakes out. Mienshao, like a Choice Scarf set, is always going to outspeed us here. Like, what do we go into against this thing? It's got 339 base speed, so it's almost always, it is always faster. If it was min speed, would it be faster? Wow, what about without Choice Scarf? We outspeed it if it's not Choice Scarf and it's min speed. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of situations where we don't outspeed it. So, if they're not on a bulkier set with a regenerator though, and I'd probably expect that seeing as they're on the regenerator Ordino, they want to run quite a bulky set. I think I might just want to go Hyper Voice here because, like, sack this thing off. There's not going to be any situation where Gardevoir's going to be more useful than this. So we're just going to let this thing go down. Yeah, they're going to U-turn out. They are Life Orb. Okay, good to know. That thing is a Life Orb Mienshao. Okay. So we've managed to whittle down a little bit of their team. No one on our team's taken a hit yet. Cool. Okay. They'd probably go into Piloswine here, if I was them. Because Piloswine is a big threat to the team, they want to get that thing in. Piloswine versus Oricorio. I need to figure out how to hurt that Oricorio as much as possible. Revelation Dance does that 36%. But Ice Shard, Icicle Crash does like 60% to us. Yep, in it comes. Okay. What about Heatran? Something on the team has to be able to hurt this thing. We could fire off the Z Solar Beam. We could do that. We have the Z Solar Beam in our back pocket. The thing is, this thing Earthquakes, it knocks us out. We go in, they probably suspect the Z Solar Beam. Okay, we go into Brandine. They've got a Earthquake against Brandine. Then we go into Swampert. Because Swampert takes Earthquake decently well. And then we can Toxic it. But the most likely switch out is a Volcarona. I kind of want to fire off the Z Solar Beam. Not gonna lie. But I think I'm gonna save that, just for a little bit. As we go into Ewan here. I'm gonna double out. Predicting them to switch. Because I'm predicting them to predict me having the Solar Beam. Because I think they're a good enough player to do that. Because I'm pretty sure these are mind games right now. I'm pretty sure Ants was there during the Team Kill did like a team review, and they mentioned Z Solar Beam. And if they were, then that's what we need to fire off here. If I fire off the Z Solar Beam into a Volcarona, though, it does absolutely nothing. And then I've wasted my Solar Beam. That's my one shot at this Piloswine. I think I'm gonna go out into Ewan here because Ewan can take a hit. It's got the leftovers, and I can Toxic something. They're thinking this through. I think I gotta switch out. Earthquake does about 48%. If we switch out now and they go for Earthquake, they're gonna think that we do not have the Z Solar Beam. Because if we have it, we would fire it off now, I think. Because they don't think of me that good a player. Because they've made it to, like, playoffs so many times. We haven't. So I'm playing off them banking on our stupidity, which might be a stupid place to make, because maybe they're smart enough to think that I would make that play. But then I'm just getting into a vortex of very bad decisions. Oh, they do switch out into the Volcarona! Okay. Predicted that. Volcarona. Flipland does like 64% of this thing. And then I can go out into, yeah, I'm gonna Flipland here. And they're gonna go into mute. Chunks of damage. Nice. So, we know this thing is slower than God of War, because we outsped it. And, what was God of War speed? 294? Okay, so right now, Never Was isn't faster than God of War. But Endo can go in and just U-turn out. And do a lot of damage to something. Because U-turn, we got them in the vortex right now, because U-turn will not missing out, they've got to switch out and something's got to take the U-turn. Or this Mii goes down. They're going to fake out. That's fine. They get a little bit of chip. So what? I can still U-turn this thing. They're probably going to like Mienshao right now, and if they do that, I think I go into Swampert. They're going to go into Volcarona. Okay. Back into Ewan. And I'm just going to go for the flip down here, because that is a decent amount of damage to Mew. It does about 50 to 60% to this Volcarona. Wait, they might be running Giga Drain though. Does Giga Drain Volcarona just end us? Giga Drain only does about 55 to 65%. So we do take it. If it's not max special attack. If it's max special attack, it does about 77%. I think that probably boots, so I'm gonna go for Flip Turn. Do I wanna? I don't wanna stay in here, because Earthquake, Flip Turn is the most damage I can do to this thing. I could Toxic, but that Mew's got Synchronize. Yeah, Flip Turn is my play. They're gonna go into Mienshao. I'm gonna get a decent hit on it. Okay. This Mienshao is Life Orb, so we know that its max hit could be a 339. 273. So Endo does outspeed it. What about so offensive pivot with a Life Orb, that's a likely set for it, versus Damanitan Galar. Endo set. Ice will crash outspeeds and just wrecks this thing. Brick Break should also destroy it, but Ice will crash. Earthquake 100% destroys it, and they don't have anything that wants to take the Earthquake. So I go into Endo. So now I get a chance to hit something really hard. Do I want to Ice will crash it? That definitely knocks this thing out. Earthquake also has a very decent chance to knock this thing out, unless it's like really defensive, but that would be kind of strange. Earthquake does about 60, if they're max defense, it is at 68 to 80%, which still knocks it out. If they're max HP and max defense, which is very unlikely, it still has a 50% chance to knock them out. So I think we'd definitely go with Earthquake here, because they don't have anything that wants to take Earthquake. They don't have anything immunities. If they wanted to Piloswine, Earthquake would still be my best play. So I'm going to Earthquake. They're going to fake out. They're whittling me down, but I still get to Earthquake something. They're definitely playing down the whittle down strat, but I've still got Drake Assault in the back, which is big. Because Drake Assault's a big threat to their team. Especially without that Ordino. It would be nice to have something that was immune to fake out, but then I got to run over Choreo Ghost. It's an interesting fake out set. They've got to pick something to sack off here. But that Piloswine's got to take a big hit for the team. And I don't know if it can. Because I don't know. Do we know if this thing is Like what its set is? We don't really. But something's got to go down here. I think Endo gets their first kill. They go into Pilot Swine. Only 25%. They're probably a Violet. Okay. It's good to know that they're probably a Violet. Do I go into Ewan here? Because Ewan can flip turn. We don't know if that means Shell's Regenerator. It might not be. What about Pilot Swine versus Swampert, Ewan set? If they want to go for Earthquake, that only does about 50%, and then I can flip turn out into something else. They're going to set a Stealth Fox? Cool. Okay. I kind of want a Toxic here, but then I don't want Ewan getting Toxic. But I think I've got to. Or I could Hammer Arm here, but Flip Turn's probably our best bet. Toxic could also be nice though. I think I'm going to Toxic. We get the Toxic on the Pilot Swine, and then going to Toxic us. That's totally fine by me. Okay, I'm going to Flip Turn now. Yep, they're going to go into Mute, and I'm going to Flip Turn out. Solid chunk of damage. Okay, Fake out, Poison Jab. I'm going to go into Styles, and I'm going to try to mess with them, because I'm pretty sure I'm faster than this Mew. So, they're probably going to go for the Fake out here. I'm just going to try to defog. They might get some leftovers recovery, but that's fine. They might Roost, even. Yeah, they're going to Fake out. I expected that. So, Mew utility against Oricorio. Revelation Knot is going to do like 35%, so I might try that. Actually, I'm going to default because I think getting these Ox away is more important for Endo and everyone. Yeah. I don't want Endo getting whittled down more. That would be bad. That Tyranitar is still there. I don't know if Mew's got Roost. If it's got Roost, that's really annoying. So much of their team can recover. Okay. Yeah, they got Soft Boiled. Okay, well, that sucks. I think I might U-turn out here into something that can really hurt Mew. Yeah, I'm gonna get to U-turn. They're probably gonna go for like a Poison Jab, I'd guess, or maybe another Soft Boiled. Brandine's now got that Soul Beam, which isn't as important. But out of the moves we've seen, Brandine's the best way to take them. I don't want Endo taking Poison Jab unnecessarily. So Brandine. Nice. Okay, that's what I wanted. They're gonna get to do that. Against a Mew, what does he try and do? Magma Storm does like 40%. Knockoff does like 15 to us. Yeah. 40 to 47. Let's just try it. Like, get a grip of this thing set. Or they might swap out into something. They might swap out into Tyranitar, which you know what is fine, because we should be able to take at least one hit from Tyranitar. Well, not an Earthquake. It's an Earthquake Mew. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna swap Brandine out here. Okay. That's their last move. I'm gonna go into Styles because, what does a Mew's Poison Jab do against Styles? Oricorio, Styles, versus a Poison Jab and Mew. Poison Jab. Does that 31% to us? Yeah. And they're stuck in Magma Storm. So yeah, we got that immunity. And Magma Storm over, okay. Revelation Dance is a bit more. I don't know if Revelation Dance has a chance to win. I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But we're faster than Mew. They're gonna keep doing that. Do I want to fire off an Air Slash to try to get the chance to flinch because we're faster? Air Slash, Revelation Dance did about 24%, which is either a very... No, this thing is quite bulky. But I'm going to Air Slash. Anyway. Do we get a flinch? No, we don't. Okay. I'm going to start trying to get hacks. Because this Mew's very scary. Do we get a hacks? Nope, they're going to keep soft boiling up. Okay, this is very annoying. Okay, I've got to switch out. I lose this. That's annoying. They're probably going to try to do that against us. I could Bolt Beak the Mew. Dracozolt never was set. Outrage is about 71%. So not enough. I think maybe Ewan is the least useful member of the team right now. Okay, that's not going to do very much. We are being toxic though. I'm going to toxic this Mew. Or the Mienshao, who is regenerated, we now know that. Okay. So you get U-turn and fake out. Good to know. We've got to stay in here. This isn't going well. Mienshao, offensive pivot against Swampert does about 80% with close combat, but it's a roll. And if they go first, Earthquake destroys it. So I'm going to Earthquake here, because we should be able to take a max attack Life Orb close combat, unless they get very, very, very lucky. Actually, what if they are plus attacking me? What if they're adamant? Then they knock us out. We are at 79%. Close combat has a 60. It is a roll. And I think I gotta let Swampert go down. Toxic two of their team, two of the bulky members of their team. And it's a roll if they're max attack on everything. And that's good info to get. I'm gonna Earthquake. They're gonna U-turn out. Okay. So I'm gonna Earthquake something. Whether that be Piloswine, who's starting to get chipped down, Volcarona, even Mew kind of wants to take it. Mew, Utility. Earthquake is like 34%, so that's obvious switching to go into Mew here. Yeah. This is... Oh no, they're gonna go into Piloswine, so I get to whittle this thing down a little bit more. So I'm gonna flip turn out here. Probably into, they are probably going to go for rocks or something, but Styles takes hits by this thing best, I think. And if they want to set up rocks, that's fine. Yep, they're going to set up rocks. That's cool. They go down this turn, so I'm just going to defog. Yep. Get that defog, they decide to stay in, and Toxic us, and they lose Piloswine. Who Toxic Piloswine? Swampert does get their first kill. Good for Swampert. They can no longer set up rocks. And because that Piloswine is down, that does make Darmanitan a bigger threat. They still have answers to Darmanitan, but they're kind of running out. Because Piloswine was one of their best. In comes Mienshao again. Oh, another thing's got U-turn and fake out. How does Darmanitan deal with this thing, though? It's going to be really tough. I think they fake out here, and I think I just gotta sit and take it. I could go into U and try to take it the best. And then a U-turn out into like the Mu. I'm going to air slash. They're probably going to fake out here. But, you know, Styles can take a fake out. Styles is putting in work for a tier 5. So, good on them. Mian Chao, offensive pivot. Have they done something? No? Okay. Fake out. Does about 30% to us. But Revelation Dance... Yeah, I'm going... Air slash would knock this thing out if they decide to stay in against us. They can knock us out in a few ways, though. Yep, they do. Now this thing is very weak. Okay. Do I go into Draco's ult and just Bolt Beak something? Because now seems like a good time to do that. We've got 339 speed. They're faster than us, though. But you know who they're not faster than? Endo. How much does... This is Endo's moment here. Domantan's Earthquake against Mian Chao destroys it. Against Mew. Earthquake does about 50%. I go into this thing and I click Earthquake. Hopefully it does more than 50% to Mew. Actually, wait, U-turn will do the most to Mew. Mian Chao offensive pivot set at -1 defense. U-turn only does about 60%. So I think Earthquake, because that's guaranteed to knock them out. Are they going to let me take out this Mian Chao? Because that's really great for Draco's ult. Nothing on the team wants to take this Earthquake. Do they know I have it? Yes, they do. Actually, if I Icicle Crashed it, theoretically, Icicle Crash should knock it out. But then they could go into Tyranitar stuff. I've got an Earthquake, cover my bases. We're not in a terrible position right now. So I don't think we need to be making insane plays. Yeah, I think Earthquake's our best bet here. Takes out the Volcano, takes out the Tyranitar, takes out the Mian Chao. They've got to go into Mew to take it. And if Mew can't take 2, that's pretty much GG. Because Heatran can defeat that Volcarona so far. Draco's ult can defeat that Tyranitar, definitely. And Mew struggles against this thing. Okay. Is that leftovers of Mew? Do we know that? Yeah, it is. This is a good game. This is fun. They got into Mew, as I suspected. Only 45%. They can fake me out. They're going to fake me out here. How much did that do last time? Because this wouldn't be the first time, would it? I'm just scrolling up the sides right now, you can't see this. 15% last time, we can take that. They stay in, and they're going to soft boiled up. Okay, I'm just going to keep Earthquaking. This thing's got to break eventually, right? I am banking on a crit right now. I'm not gonna lie. Come on, just one crit. Just one. I know it's not the best thing to do, but I hate stalls teams, and a crit's part of the game. Playing for a crit is, I think, a viable... If stall's a viable strategy, playing for a crit's a viable strategy. Just... That is my quote of the day. This is not going to be a recurring segment. Come on, crit, crit, crit. They've got to keep soft boiling up. Come on. A crit would knock this thing out. Come on, Endo. Dig deep. You've got to be kidding me. I'm going to stay in. We get one more. I'm gonna go for it. Come on, Endo. That's really annoying. How many did we just fire off there? Because it's a 1 in... What's the chance of a critical hit? About 6.25 chance. Um, 6.25 out of 100. 6.25 out of 100. Rounded down. No, that's not the right terminology. We should have hit that, is what I'm saying. 328 speed. I think I've got to go into Ewan and just Toxic here. And if they go into Mienshao, that kind of sucks for us. I could try to... How much does Outrage do to this Mew? Dracozolt never was. Outrage only does about 50%. Or 70%. But they can stall us out of that. But I think I have to. 273. I think this thing is faster than me. I'm gonna go Outrage. I'm gonna be locked in. Oh, I might Bolt Beak here. Oh, I could Earthquake. Okay, the Mew takes a hit from this, because it's quite bulky. But, how much is a... Earthquake was doing how much to Endo? Or Poison Jab was the best way to hurt Endo. So how much was Poison Jab doing? Also, what's Poison Jab's chance to hit? It did about 30%. So let's calculate what his attack set is from Endo's set quickly. So Endo took about 30% from a Poison Jab from this thing. Yeah, so about 30% if it has a high roll, if it has 0 in attack. Well, that's not great. I'm just going to Outrage here. Oh wow, people have been talking. I'm going to go for the Bolt Beak here. They're still thinking. People are saying it's done in the chat, but I don't think it's done quite yet. This Mew's very annoying. How much is Dracozolt? Never was. Against a max speed Mew, which this thing probably is. They have to be really low speed for Bolt Beak to go first. I'm gonna Outrage actually. Outrage hits twice and does a lot of damage to anything. I'm gonna go for the Outrage. They're really thinking about this. Well, so are we. This is one of my longest draft games ever. I think Outrage is the play here. No. We were faster. We were faster! If I had gone for Bolt Beak, that would have been a dead Mew. Okay, I get to Outrage again here. And something dies. Come on, never was. I love it in draft games when people like look at your set and like, how much does Tita take from this? You've gotta be kidding me! What kind of hacks is this? Oh my god! We hit like... That sucks! How many earthquakes did we fire off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 earthquakes. 9 earthquakes. And we don't get a crit. They poison jab, poison Darmanitan, which is huge, and manage to get the burn on Never Was. You're kidding me. They're gonna get a fake out and end us. Yo, we don't win this. And we're confused now. I'm just gonna Outrage. Into the Mew. Of course, yeah, sure, okay. And they're gonna stall us out here. I'm firing off the Z move. Okay, they get us to flinch. Will they heal a little bit? I'm still gonna try to fire off the Z move. I think this thing is faster than us though. So that's probably game. Actually, wait, how fast was Jigger's ult naturally? 273 speed? We might, actually. If it's like min speed Mew. Actually, okay, wait a second. If it's min speed Mew and it's at 24%. Magma Storm's the most amount of damage I can do. And it should knock it out. If I'm faster. I'm gonna Magma Storm. That's my play. Because if we're faster than a Mew, it knocks a Mew out. If they go into T-Tar, we're faster than Yep, they're going to T-Tar. Instead of Sandstream. Do we survive Sandstorm? We survive one turn! We do. Okay, firing off the Solar Beam because we're faster than this thing. Come on, Heatran! No! Really? Okay, that's annoying. I just have to flip turn out here. Actually, I can Earthquake. But I think we just... And that's game. GG to Ants. That was fun for most of it. The hacks, it was well played. They played really well. The hacks at the end were a bit annoying for us. I feel like we got really unlucky with them, and I'm totally fine with how we played. I don't think there's any moment that we misplayed there, and I don't regret any of the plays that we made there. I think Endo not getting a crit, Dracozolt getting burned, and hitting themselves in confusion were all big, because those all would have been knockouts. Yeah, every single one would have been a knockout if it didn't happen, and there's 3 of them left. So, that's my fault for not being able to prep the Z move, still if I hit Tyranitar. Just out of curiosity, would Body Press have done more to make a Tyranitar? If so, that one's on me. Dragon Dancing set. Body Press would not have done more. No. Okay. That was a fun game. Yeah, I'm a bit tired right now. GG to Ants, they played really well. They're a great player. We're now 1-1, so I hope to play them in the future if you're watching this video. If you watched it and you got this far, thank you. I'm also talking in the chat. I'm just talking about the game right now. I should probably end this video. So I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully next week we can do a little bit better. That was still a fun game. Hope you all have a great day. I will see you all. I hope you all have a dogtastic day. I will see you all in the next one, and ODF out. Goodbye.